I am delighted to introduce our new series, Dubai Area and Community Guides, to be published weekly. This series is designed to provide comprehensive and insightful details about the various and numerous distinct parts of Dubai, directly from the perspectives of those who live, work and enjoy all that this remarkable city has to offer.
So welcome to our podcast, our new series on area guides, and we have Lisa from the CSP group to help us. She's based in Dubai, has been there for many years, and is an expert, I would say, in Dubai. So Lisa, please tell us about the area you want to discuss today.
Hi, Jopesh. Thanks very much. I thought we'd cover the marina today, as it's a very popular community for new arrivals to the UAE. A lot of people always want to, that's what they know and that's what they've heard about Marina or JBR. This is a very common request when we are helping with relocations. If people are looking for an apartment type of community where there's a hustle bustle and a bit of activity. So yeah, I thought we'd cover Marina, JBR.
Excellent. So JBR is the marina. What's the abbreviation for?
So JBR is Jumeirah Beach Residence, and basically the marina and JBR are neighboring. Well, they're neighbours. They're separated by one road. So JBR is on the beachfront side, and the marina, and then it's divided by a road, and then the marina falls on the back side of that road. And there's two parts of the marina. There's the part that's on the back side that looks into the marina from the one side, and then the opposite side looks over the marina. The opposite way around, if you will.
No, I can see that. I see that the road is a D94. So if people want to know about the roads. And obviously, we recommend people use Waze and not Google Maps there. Just a better system to navigate.
Yeah, 100%, because Google doesn't always get it right. I will be honest.
No, you get on the wrong exit, then you'll be 20 minutes later, you'll be coming back on yourself. So
exactly, 100%.
So good to know.
So Marina JBR, they have about 40 towers. JBR itself has about 40 towers, and they're organized into 6 clusters. And these are all apartment buildings. Some are facing the sea, some are facing obviously the marina side. But it's a great 1.7 kilometer, stretch of beach there at the JBR side, and that's called the Walk. There are also lots of restaurants located along the Walk, beachside, as well on the main stretch of road of JBR. So very popular in the evenings, very popular on the weekends. Purely apartment living though, okay, no villas. There are a few, and I wouldn't call them villas, but there are a few multi-level apartments, which some people classify as a villa, but I wouldn't call them villas. They are actually apartments. So, but yeah, JBR is very popular, much older. No, I wouldn't say much older than the marina, but there's a lot more newer developments within the marina. JBR itself is quite old. So unless you get a renovated apartment, you're looking at, an older style of interior finishings, but great views. Some of them have great balconies, especially the ones overlooking, the Walk and the beach. That's obviously the prime location if you want to have such a great sea view. What else about them? Obviously, there's the beach, which has a lot of water sports, fitness and outdoor activities. So you can jog, there's walking tracks, there's outdoor gyms, beach sporting areas for volleyball, etc. Free yoga on the beach, children's play areas. As I mentioned, there's many restaurants and cafes, ranging from casual to upscale. There is a mall, the beach mall, the Walk Strip, and also the Dubai Marina Mall, which obviously has retail shops and boutiques, etc., within the Marina Mall. So a very busy community. Yeah,
it's quite different each one, because I mean the marina is quite nice because you've got the yachts that are there,
correct,
and you've got the high-rise towers. And now,
yes,
I did have a 3-bedroom apartment in the marina, but we purchased at the wrong time. We purchased when the rules weren't there, the regulations weren't there, and it was very much the first start of when you could buy properties as a foreign national in Dubai.
Okay.
So a lot of people got burnt in those days, and I'd like to clarify that's not the case now. No. There's a lot more regulation and rules and processes in place that people that were once scared or burnt by that process do not have to worry anymore. It's all by escrow you purchase. Developers have to own the land before they can start development. The escrow protects your money. and the DLD, the government websites, actually track progress. And there's a lot more there than currently we have in the UK. There's less protection in the UK than there is in Dubai in terms of property purchase. So I just want to make that clear, because I think a lot of people hear Marina and it might give them flashbacks to what we went through at the time.
There you go. Well, thank
And
you
there
for
is one
that.
thing, there's a new development they're opening up, the highest residential tower by Six Senses, which we have access to personally. So
Amazing.
we know that's completing in July 2028. It is a high end development, but the views from the high blocks, the high apartments levels there are amazing.
They are.
So, but there is one thing, it is all about traffic. So I know Dubai is handling that with more access to more metro stations and more roads. But that's the only downside, I think, of Marina is the traffic, probably.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it's obviously well located, very close to major roads, Sheikh Zayed Road, the tram service, Marina Walk, etc. And it makes it reasonably accessible to many parts of Dubai. But however, that is a huge con. Traffic and congestion is extremely busy at peak hours, weekends, holidays, when everybody's down there, either at the beach, availing the different restaurants, just going for a walk. So there's always a lot of hustle and bustle within the Marina JBR community, morning, noon, night. But worse in terms of traffic during peak hours when everybody's trying to get to work or get home from work. So it can be quite noisy, especially from the street. If you're on the close to restaurants, the restaurants along JBR, there will be noise from those restaurants that could carry up to apartments. So especially on the lower floors.
Yeah. So that's
if
why we guarantee, if you're looking at a high end property in Marina, for example, we would recommend coming to us and we can talk to you all about the Six Senses, because I'm sure on the 60, 70, 80, 90, 100th floor, you won't notice what's going on
No,
down there, because all you're
exactly.
going to get the view of the palm, and you're going to get those fantastic views and just peace and tranquility. And then
Exactly.
you can go down in your lift and then go to the hustle and bustle, similar to
Correct.
being in downtown, I guess. So
Yes, very
um,
similar.
yeah,
Yeah.
but I think it's also, again, it's families and business people that live in these areas. So
Yeah, that's the thing with Dubai. Like, you can't say only singles live in certain communities and only families live in certain communities, because it's really about your personal preferences at the end of the day. Um, if you want quiet, I would never live in the marina, just from personal preference, unless obviously I was offered a free apartment and I had to move there and my accommodation was being covered. I wouldn't personally choose to live there. I would only want to live in the outlying areas because I like to be away from that. But there are people that like activity and want to see people and want to hear noise and enjoy that. And that's why I think Dubai is a great, great place, because anywhere that you want to live, has some sort of element that, like you said, six senses. I could live in the marina if I lived on the 67th floor, right? Because it's quiet up there.
exactly.
Um,
And just to say that that's where life is. It's about Dubai offers you the opportunity that other world countries can't do,
correct.
because basically you've got the ability to compromise. So when you're married, for example, and your partner wants to live somewhere where it's quite busy, quite, you go downstairs, go to a restaurant, and you're not really into that. You want more tranquil space. You can live in a very high rise apartment block. So you get the best of both worlds in that respect. But it is
Correct.
about compromise. There is a lot about different areas cater for different lifestyles,
Correct.
and it's about there are choices there, and that's the good thing. But
That
you have to know what you like and what you don't like.
exactly
That's what helps us find the right place for you.
correct. And just on that, in the marina, there's so many different styles of buildings. So prices are quite high in the marina and JBR, just because of the access to the beach and the views, and the marina. That's where all the yachts leave from, and all if you're going on a boat party, that's where your boat leaves from. So it's a very, I'd say, high end, but also it's got low end parts of the marina and JBR. So there are different buildings that are obviously more reasonably priced, and then you get the buildings that are really on the high end and much higher priced in terms of rent, and popularity. Um, I don't know if you've heard of what's it called now? I can't remember off the top of my head. It's a beautiful building, and there's two of them, and I cannot remember the name for the life of me. Oh, Marina Gate. So
Okay.
Marina Gate was extremely popular at one stage. Still very popular. There's, I think, Marina Gate 1, 2, and 3. Beautiful location, easy access, close to the little strip mall, close to the walk, beautiful views of the marina. And this was a very popular location, but the prices are ridiculously expensive, even back in the day when the building was brand new. And these days the prices are extortionate almost. But it's a very popular location because of where it's situated, what's around it. You can either be in the heart of the marina, and then you really do face a lot of drama with the traffic. But if you're on the outskirts, you might not face so much traffic. It's just this.
But then again, because of the location and it's got the metro stations, everything else, it is a very good location for the short let business because at the end of the day, most on JBR and Marina, all the hotels are there. You've got JW Marriott, we've got Hilton, you've got Rixos, you've got 5 Lux, Sofitel, Sheraton. So that just shows you hotels do not put themselves where there's not going to be a potential opportunity.
Correct.
So investment-wise, for short lets and for you to come just to visit and have a nice time and then short let it out in terms of investment, I think there's still an active location to think about next to downtown.
100%. Yeah, no, I mean, the difference between downtown and Marina JBR is you've got the beach right there. You've got the marina right there. Downtown Bay Square, I keep saying Bay Square, Business Bay. You've got, the Burj Khalifa, which is great. And you've got the mall and, it's a different kind of vibe down here. There it's more, the beach is important for a lot of people. So, it's weighing up if you want to be close to the beach, like when you walk out the door, or here, a little bit of a drive to, Jumeirah.
Yeah, 25 minutes drive. But then again, you got to think to yourself, yeah. And that's why I love the area because at the end of the day, 25 minutes gets you to most places in Dubai from where you are. So
exactly, 100%. That's exactly correct. So yeah.
So excellent. And then in that drive, actually, you see the new developments. So it's worth taking those drives. I think it's quite nice. So thank you, Lisa. That covers basically JBR and the Marina area.
Perfect.
And hopefully everyone will share and follow. And we look forward to the next one.
Good.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I hope you enjoyed today's guide and do take a moment to share and follow us on our respective platforms. Your encouragement and promotion help us reach a wider audience and enable us to enhance the quality of our offerings.